the aftermath of the bloodiest encounter between the main Palestinian factions in years. The owner of this house was one of those killed when Palestinian forces loyal to Fatah, the moderate faction that rules the West Bank, stormed the dwelling to find and kill 2 Hamas militants who had taken refuge there. Blood smeared on the wall speaks of the scale of violence. This woman is related to the owner of the house. She says she is shocked by the amount of force that was used.
The Israelis had more mercy than these people did. I begged them not to shoot, and they told me to shut up, and they started shooting in all directions.
The forces of Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas have vowed to impose law and order in the West Bank. Adnan Dameri is a spokesman for Mr. Abbas's security forces. He says street crime is a concern, but armed groups are the biggest threat.
The other threat is the political threat, the threat of a coup against the political regime that exists in the territories, along with the threat of illegal weapons.
The raid in Qalqilya killed Mohammed Samman, a top Hamas field commander who was wanted by Israel. His father, Hassan Abdelrahim Samman, says these bullet holes at the family's residence date to the times when Israeli soldiers came here looking for Samman.
My son was carrying a gun, and he always said that this gun is against the Israelis and the occupation. I said to him, if you are fighting the occupation, go ahead.
The crackdown on militants has fueled anger among some Palestinians who accuse Mr. Abbas and Fatah of collaborating with the Israelis. The escalation in violence is further threatening prospects for Palestinian unity. Fatah, which governs the West Bank, and Hamas, which controls Gaza, have both indicated they might break off talks on a unity government taking place in Egypt. Israel points to factional fighting as one reason it does not support Palestinian statehood just yet. In June 2007, Hamas violently seized control of the Gaza Strip and drove out Fatah. Israelis see a Hamas takeover of the West Bank as much more dangerous. Polls have indicated that if elections were held now, Hamas might defeat Fatah. Hamas does not recognize Israel or prior Palestinian agreements with a Jewish state. For Hassan Abdelrahim Samman, his son's death at the hands of Palestinian forces under Mahmoud Abbas has hardened his support for Hamas.
Fatah does not represent me. It is representing just the people who are inside it. If you want to know the opinion of the people, go for elections.
The disunity threatens to shatter prospects for a Palestinian state in the foreseeable future. Luis Ramirez, VOA News, Qalqilya, in the West Bank.